Lots of action happens in this episode. We will talk about the gold-backed stablecoin, how it might work, and who might be the first to use it because, in my opinion, its coming is very soon. Also, the latest election in XRP will be covered. In addition to discussing the FTXCL collapse, the prisoner Ellison ought to be sentenced to prison, given the amount of material we will have to cram. The time has come for us to dive headfirst into this. I apologize for the somewhat drawn-out introduction. Are you in agreement? With Bitcoin's price falling 93% in the past day, Ethereum is very close to its all-time low of 23.23. At 1.26%, both USDT and USDC performed similarly. Since their XRP dollar pegs averaged 53 cents, we were aiming to go over 54 cents. This time, we came back instead of yesterday. Back at the 53-day low we went. At the moment, the total market value of all cryptocurrencies is $2 trillion, down 1.42%. Take a look at this. Work on a DCA has been going on at Quant, as I indicated before. I think it's been around 5 months since we started working there. My DCA has been sitting there since I bought it on 2 separate exchanges. Check it out on one of my accounts and I'll keep you updated in real time. I was making $400 each month when I initially began investing, and the price was around $110. In the few months prior to this, maybe even the last 2, I raised that to $400 weekly. I know where Quant is going, so I upped it to $800 weekly to help lessen my DCA. Pardon me if I seem crazy, but that's the truth. In all candor, I think Quant is going to set a new record high of $1,000. As soon as Kate moves, and sitting at $71 won't matter because we'll get a 30% surge, bringing it back to that $100 mark. At present, my average is showing up at $88, but after taking into account the other change, my DCA is hovering around $80, which means everything is running well. I will cease purchasing QN if its price reaches $80, as my dollar cost average price will be equal to its price. I am not going to buy it if the DCA level is lower than that. I will keep switching up what I buy if the price keeps going down. So what's the next step? They won't cost you a dime, but I might add more chain links or allo, or maybe XLM possible H-bar. Everyone should be doing DCA since it's beautiful and full and affordable, only $10 for 3.5 years of care. If you want to invest in a cryptocurrency that hasn't been bubbled yet, you can do so if you boost your weekly contribution to $8,000. Now that you know about the token we introduced, let's begin, and over time, a weekly contribution of $20 or $30 adds up. With a peak of 60 cents and a current stability within a 30-cent range, we have accomplished the astounding achievement of surpassing the price of XRP. There will only be 500 million of these tokens. You can see that we had the most gain on Bitmart. Everyone can use Bitmart. All global exchanges connect these 500 million units. These other cryptocurrency outsets are available with a 50,000 million supply, so you can compare costs. Take a look at Solana, ICP, and Avalanche. Everyone is close by. The supply token barrier or total circulating token is set at 500 million. Our stock levels are identical, and you will receive the utility. The start of the games is almost here. When the metaverse launches, people will have no choice but to buy tokens. How much do you think these tokens will cost? We're almost lost in space. We have been added to CoinGecko. I'm waiting for Livecoin Watch to get back to me. Our more than 150,000 24-hour trade volume should be your next point of examination. Here I'm merely attempting to remain stable. So I'm warning you ahead of schedule because the chart indicates it isn't finished even though it has been up for 2 days. How about we talk about the beginnings and practicality of this while it went viral last night and sparked a firestorm of conversation on Twitter? So far, I have no idea. You have a firm grasp on your identity. Feel free to leave a comment below if you're considering winning. Donald Trump admonished Harris to get up and report to the White House without delay. But I am unable to view any comments, not even the oldest ones. A bill to seal the border should be signed by Biden. You might be able to pull it off this evening. Keep on till you finish it. The 2 of us are heading out immediately. He announced, "Allow me to assist you with the bill." After last night's multiple exposures of her lying, she still won't sign it. She continues assuring everyone that she has a strategy, but she won't tell you what it is, so it's clear she doesn't have one. You, as an investor in cryptocurrencies, are aware that she is against the technology and that Trump is in favor of the United States dominating this space. The world will respond to cryptocurrency and pass legislation and regulations. If the United States leads the way, before financial institutions can get involved with cryptocurrencies, this must be done. Make a demand if you would want to see major financial institutions invest in cryptocurrencies. This kind of person should be here at work. With just 56 days till the election, we are in for some exciting times ahead, particularly if we get a president that supports cryptocurrency. In order to attract institutional investors to these markets, we need that. Take a look at how much money Bitcoin exchanges are worth. A pro-crypto advocate should be appointed to the office to increase the market capitalization of Bitcoin exchanges. Yesterday we spoke about the gold-backed stablecoin, and now I really want to see this movie again. Here is where I'd want to propose a plan for making this a reality. Returning to a stablecoin backed by gold would be a major development. In this video, I would want to discuss 3 critical areas of following all applicable laws and regulations. The first stablecoin, backed by gold reserves and blockchain technology, may have originated with the Bretton Woods Accord. Allow me to explain. My research leads me to believe that the dollar and other currencies were pegged to the fixed value of gold. The Bretton Woods Agreement relied on gold, a true store of value, whereas the post-stablecoin did not. This is the main distinction between the two. Obviously not, our purchasing power has dropped by almost 25% in the last 5 years due to fluctuations in government spending and geopolitical risk. The Bretton Woods Agreement's prohibition on gold convertibility may also provide useful lessons. The dollar's ability to be converted into gold or other reserves has been temporarily halted per my instruction to Secretary Connolly. The outcome was that the US was able to hold on to its gold reserves while the rest of the globe was stuck with useless USD. Because of the strong desire to keep utilizing them, people saw them as precious. But they were stuck in a system that made it harder for them to spend money. Had instead possessed vast quantities of gold, they would have preserved their riches rather than been left with imaginary money. This is why it's important for everyone to have physical gold. Neither the United States government nor the Federal Reserve seem to be looking out for my greatest interests at the moment. My wealth is to be guarded, they say. They believe that if I retain my riches outside of the system and use gold for self-defense, they will be unable to devalue it and I will gain power. She says, there you go, stressing that taxes and inflation won't allow you to steal it covertly. Imagine a reliable money that is backed by gold. Hey everyone. How can we make it there? Ensuring compliance with all applicable laws and regulations is our top priority. Secure licensure requires research regulations. How can we accomplish this? In order to accomplish this, we want an individual who is willing to invest in both cryptocurrencies and the office's gold reserves. Trustworthy data storage, thorough audits, and open communication are essential for this. Blockchain technology is crucial for establishing a discrete physical gold supply, which is also necessary. In order to accomplish this, we need to select a blockchain. Users should be able to purchase and sell stablecoins using their actual gold or fiat currencies. A stablecoin mechanism should be in place where one token is equivalent to 1 gram of gold. To engage in buying and selling in real time, a platform is required. Integrating with current exchanges, developing agreements with merchants, and acquiring a stake are all necessary for liquidity and market adoption. An important part of this will be Stellar, maybe Ethereum, Binance, or maybe the XRP ledger. We are aware that the marketing community will need to rally behind the XRP ledger in order for it to incorporate smart contracts and DeFi integration. We must also investigate the current assets with security clearance and security compliance in order to address security concerns. We need to implement smart contracts and perform smart contract audits to make sure there are no vulnerabilities, because XRP is out there. One last thing you'll need is, here we require gold. In my opinion, the introduction of a solid currency backed by gold is very close at hand.